Turning to our world lead now, the new agreement between the United States and Iran. This is supposed to open the Strait of Hormuz and end the U.S. blockade of Iranian ports, pave the way for further negotiations. I'm joined by Massachusetts Democratic Congressman Seth Moulton. He's on the Armed Services and China Competition Committees. Congressman, we still don't know the text, the specifics of this agreement with Iran. But earlier today, President Trump predicted that there soon will be free sailing through the Strait of Hormuz. Do you agree?
Well, we just don't know. And this is the administration that promised to be the most transparent in history. And yet they can't share a memo, a mere memo that's a page and a half long. And yet we're supposed to believe that this page and a half memo is going to reopen the strait, prevent Iran from getting a nuclear weapon, stop, according to J.D. Vance's interview earlier, stop them from building ballistic missiles and supporting proxies in the region, return peace to the region, all in exchange for hundreds of billions of dollars of U.S. taxpayer money. I mean, Jake, you can't rent an apartment for an agreement that's a page and a half long, and yet you were supposed to trust this out of this memorandum of understanding? It honestly sounds like a surrender document. That's what it sounds like to me.
I don't know the specifics of it. I think the payments, I think the money that's being discussed are Iranian assets that have been frozen, and money, the reconstruction funds, $300 billion, I think, are coming from Gulf states. But again, that's my understanding. I don't know because they haven't released the documents yet.
No, that's right. And just to put this into context, you know, in contrast, we got a very comprehensive nuclear deal under President Obama that prevented Iran from ever building a nuclear weapon, had 24/7 electronic monitoring, intrusive inspections, kept enrichment at a level much lower than where Iran is today. And all of that was in exchange for less than $2 billion. So we're just talking about a memorandum that says we will discuss the nuclear program in the future, and the number that's being thrown around is 12 times that.
Yeah. President Trump is at the G7 summit in France of world superpowers. To say the least, under President Trump, the U.S. relationship with the G7 has changed. What do you see as the G7's role going forward?
Well, you know, under the historic nuclear deal under Obama, the G7 actually played a really important role in reinforcing this deal and holding Iran accountable. We had a very formal mechanism to snap back sanctions if Iran ever violated the deal, which is part of why even the first Trump administration certified that the Iranians were following the Obama nuclear deal. This is, of course, before Trump decided to just tear it up and start from nothing and allow Iran essentially to rebuild their nuclear program to a level that it never reached once Obama had dismantled it. And so we don't have any of that in a page and a half memorandum of understanding. You know, J.D. Vance says, oh, well, we're just going to, you know, trust that we can work with these guys. Does he recognize that the new Ayatollah is more hardline than the one that they replaced? I mean, we used to have an 86-year-old in failing health with a fatwa against producing a nuclear weapon in charge of Iran. They've now gotten a guy in his 50s who's more hardline, and in case he wasn't hardline enough, we killed his immediate family to just prove that maybe what he should do is focus on building a nuclear weapon. So none of this should give us confidence.
Let me just ask you, because we're running out of time, another pressing problem for the G7 is the Russia-Ukraine war, and today a Russian attack on Kyiv set fire to a nearly 1,000-year-old monastery complex and killed at least 5 people. Do you foresee any end to this ongoing destruction and loss of life?
I mean, we've got to bring it to an end. But it's very important that it's a loss for Putin. Putin cannot come out of this thinking that he has a win. And that's why it's so incredibly dangerous what Trump is doing and continually, sometimes quietly, sometimes overtly, supporting Putin's policy. Because if the message that Russia gets at the end of this war is that they can have a sovereign nation, they can go take over a free country like Ukraine, then we just have to ask which NATO country is going to be next.
Democratic Congressman Seth Moulton, thank you so much.